Hello, and welcome back to Dark Souls 2 in the Lair of the Imperfect. I'm gonna go back to exploring in that place. I assume it's fine coming from this direction. Hopefully Jester Thomas doesn't spawn again. I'm just going right into it in the next first 20 seconds. But my goal is to find a key. And that key will let me get to another area where there's a gank boss. It's not gonna be fun, but I'm going that way to get bright bugs. That will help with Alone so that he doesn't two-shot me. If I don't mess up too much, he won't two-shot me. And he will die faster because I do more damage. Oh, Jester Thomas. So fun. I'm gonna ignore him as long as I can. Oh yeah, these guys. Somehow, it's been no time at all. I forgot all about those guys. I kind of want to go down there. But if I fell down that pit, I would die. Oh, yes. Oh, this might be important. Let me climb. Thank you. That's not bad. It's not great. But it's because I can Oh, good gameplay. They die, but they have time to throw a smoke bomb. Poison smoke bomb. I was gonna try out for fun, seeing how Flynn's Ring would go with this weapon. See how much damage I could deal. Because it's reasonably fast. I should have some armor, I think, but... it took me unequipping my armor for them to aggro. Thank you. Very much. I need to find the light armor. Dead. I'm not dead, I'm lucky. Still aggroed. Ah, yes. Everyone loves random spike floors. It's trash. It's a good start. But I want to try out using this weapon with Flynn's Ring because I want variety. I need to equip light armor. I don't know how it works specifically. I just know I need light armor. So I'm going to go with like the lightest armor I can find. Because I think no armor is worth... Light armor is significantly better than no armor. So I'm going to start at 1 and then take whichever is the lightest as I go. These are very light. I don't think I'm good enough to play with this sort of extremely light setup that's all about hitting fast and often. Hitting fast and hard. I get hit too much, but... And I don't have enough HP. I meant this one. Imagine that's probably the lightest one. Now I have to... I wonder how much... I'm still at 40... Oh. Obviously I'm still at 43%. I was still carrying the giant hunk of metal of a sword. Like, this might be useful. 11.6%. And then this brings me to 12.9. Maybe that percentage is a lot of damage. I doubt it. Also, I don't think this is probably the optimal weapon for a Flynn's Ring focus setup. I just think it's fun to try. And it's a cool looking sword, so... I just felt like, hey, it could be fun. It's probably not going to be more fun than just crushing everything with... Ooh, that's a lot of damage. It's probably more fun than... It's probably not more fun than just crushing everything with the Fume Ultra Great Sword, but... Especially since I'm going to get... Instead of getting 3-shot, or instead of getting 2-shot or 3-shot, I will get 1-shot or 2-shot, probably. Okay. I think I did figure something out, though. I think I need to hit... Oh, I already hit it once. Is there another one? No. I'm assuming there's another button to push to rotate that thing on the right. Okay, I'm never gonna get that item because I'm You can't open stuff when there's people alive and I can't kill them, so I can't get the chest, and I'm gonna forget the chest by the time I kill them. I'm not a fan of enemies that are immune and the things to get rid of their immunity are 8 kilometers away. The earlier ones, where it was basically just a tutorial of how they work, weren't too bad. Because their things were close by. I have no idea where these guys' tombs are. Also, I'm going to try to fight one of these guys for a second. Just to see how much damage I do. Eee, that's not very good. Just do something, please. Do something, please. Both of those steps hit me. I was pressing the button to stop locking on. What happens if I do this? And I'm gonna die. It doesn't do enough damage. It's not justifiable in the slightest with my current setup. It scales with S with Dex. My Dex is lower than my Strength, but it's still only 30. It's only 6 below my Strength, but it's just not good enough. Like the Flins, unless those guys take like significantly reduced damage, in which case that's fine. Also, this guy spawning every time is really annoying. Because I'm going the opposite direction of where he spawns for. So I have to go up the ladder on the left here. My souls are... Oh, I had 30,000 souls, didn't I? Or I had 0 souls because I'd already lost the 30,000 souls that I forgot about. Oh well. Ah, yes. How does it go against her? It's still 3 shots, which is acceptable, honestly. So I have to run here because there's a guy there and I can't open that chest. Oh, not work. Nope, can't do that. Just run past everything, despite the game repeatedly attempting to incentivize not running past everything. They really do incentivize running past everything. It's really good design. At least now I'll be able to kill all these guys, probably. I'm assuming the ones up above are also these, so I just need to destroy all of the ones down here. Did one of them fall down a pit? Or was there only one to begin with? I think some of them fell down a pit. This does not do enough damage to justify not having stagger. It's so bad. Compared to just a Fume Greatsword. The Fume Ultra Greatsword kills quicker. And it can stagger enemies. This can't stagger anything. Oh. They have crossbows. I should have attacked the one on the left just there. Oh, that's what I needed. That's the one I needed to get to the area that I was trying to get to. Nice. I'm still super light, so I can still see if the Flynn's ring is useful. In this specific context. Of already being super heavy. Yeah, no, that's not much better. It's not worth the hit to my armor. And defense. Which is not surprising, because it's a heavy sword, so it's totally valid. Why can they spin that much? It's another issue I have with this game. They can spin 180 degrees while attacking. I can turn less than 90 between attacks. Like attack, attack, attack. 3 attacks, I can spin just over 90 degrees. Why? Fairness. It also breaks really quick. Wow. Guess I just go back to the same old boring stuff. I'm probably going to use the puzzle sword for a bit because I can, but... I just want some variety. I should find another weapon for variety. Like, I should find a... Well, I could use a lighter greatsword, but once I have 20 int, I can use this for variety. But until then, I can't. Oh, there's still 2 more. Just want to make sure I break them all. Okay, are they all gone? No more glowing red? Good. Back at it. Now I have a bunch of those guys to kill as I go. Ah, yes. Thrusting weapons, my favorite. What the... Is that, like, curse? Tornadoes? The Flinthring did nothing. With the amount of weight that I went down to, which was maybe not low enough, but with the amount that I went down to, Flinthring did 0 damage extra, pretty much. It did a negligible amount of bonus damage. Because I would still kill that guy in 3 hits, I think. Is this back here? Oh, okay. This is back here. That makes sense. That's a shortcut from the other start. There's a chest back there I should grab. Can I jump across this? I think I checked visually that no, I would fall to my death. I didn't check that I would fall to my death, but the fact that I would fall to my death is self-evident. Okay, so I should be able to kill these guys. I didn't check if it was a mimic. It isn't, and I'm lucky, but I didn't check. Bloodbite ring? I don't have a normal bloodbite ring. I only have a +1. It's so silly the amount of +1 rings that I've gotten without getting their base variant. Come on. If he doesn't walk here, I will just shoot him with my bow. Guess I'm shooting him with a bow. One, 2, dodge. 1, 2, dodge. 1, 2. Greedy 3rd hit because he was almost dead and I missed. Bad design. I think having enemies in these sorts of areas is bad. It's not interesting, it's not fun. It's just obnoxious. Especially if they have ranged options, like, oh, if you want to fight them without just taking 20 seconds to kill them with a bow, you can take half your health in chip damage running to them. Yes, it damages them, but if they can then stop and just shoot you from range, it's just not fun. It's not interesting. So I need to figure out how to rotate that more, I think, but I got what I needed from this area. There's also a bonfire somewhere that I missed. Dragonstone. Oh, I know where that goes. I'll go do that first. Because if I go do that now, I won't because Jester Thomas is alive. So I can't save quit. Guess what that means? Alt F4. I'm not going to interact with their mechanics that I don't agree with. Oh, this enemy hasn't been anywhere near you for the last 10 minutes? He's somewhere. You better find him. Like, it's so dumb. If they at least chased you to the ends of the earth, it would still be dumb, but at least you wouldn't have to then hunt them down if you wanted to not Alt F4 to just go back to a bonfire. It's bad. Like, at least let people save quit. Yes, it abuses their oh so precious mechanics, but At least the game wouldn't be frustratingly obnoxious to play. I'm not going that way. That will summon Jester again. It's tilt and frustration with the design choices of this game. So, I have to go back to the start of the area I was just at. But before that, I'm going to go to the thing. There's a thingamadoo. In which the dragonstone I just got gets inserted. Wow. They must be blind. It must be explicitly they are blind and not the best at hearing because they don't really aggro. Okay, what's this gonna do? The bridge at the top of this elevator is now accessible. Is that gonna get me to the boss fight with the dragon? Oh, I bet that bonfire might have been for this area, is what it's labeled as. But I'm gonna have to go back. I'm just gonna do this to see what's here and then leave. So now I can go across this. Is this gonna be the dragon fight? Who my understanding is they're a damage sponge. And they have a lot of HP or they don't take a lot of damage per hit. What the? What is this? What the? What a weird what the? What a weird path. Like, this feels like it should be like a shortcut to somewhere I've already been. But I've never been here. Is it just gonna be me climbing down this obnoxious path all the way to there to fight the dragon boss? Is that all this is gonna be? Okay, no, it's not all it's gonna be. There is a little bit more to it. Why is this guy so weak? Like, he's gonna kill me because I have no HP, but... Like, why is he so weak? His shield doesn't even block any damage. I hit him with a R2, it doesn't bounce all my damage off? What is this? Every other enemy just bounces all the damage instantly. I'm gonna lose those souls. I'll go back there later. And getting there would be faster from here. I go from this bonfire, it'd be quicker. But this will let me get to where I want to go. Which is a key location. Because I found a key. It's not necessarily a very important location. But it is a key one. I have to run past all this again. Whoosh. Maybe. Oh, I almost fell into the pit. I almost jumped too far. Whoosh. Thank you for cooperating. So there's a key on the left in the first room that I saw and was unable to open. This is the one I need. And it should get me access to what I'm looking for. I honestly wasn't expecting enemies inside. It's really not the type of place that usually has enemies. You open it with a key that you found 8 miles away, and then you just get the stuff inside. You don't have to fight stuff that poisons you and drains all your health. I don't have a lot of the poison clumps, so that's why I'm letting the poison tick out. Yeah, I one-shot her with this, whereas I re-shot her with the other weapon. I actually have to make sure none of these are mimics, because it's totally possible one of them is. 2 bonfire ascetics. Nothing there. Nothing on the next one. None of them look like mimics. Lightning clutch ring, very useful. Yeah, I'm totally going to use that. Dried roots. You know what? Dried roots are completely worthless. Might as well use them to get at least something out of them. It'll heal me to full by the time I'm done opening all these chests, maybe. Not even. More dried roots, wow. What a trove of treasure. Ah, what a treasure trove. The dried root didn't even heal me to full in the time it took me to open 3 chests. Very valuable item. There should be a bonfire somewhere here. Near a descent that might give me bright bugs. I hate these enemies. Why? Like, these enemies break your armor. Do you really need enemies dedicated to destroying armor? Because all that does is cause people, oh, I have to leave and come back. Oh ho ho. So much fun. This is where I want to be. This is the bot. Ah, yes. Rude. I assume that was a Lloyd talisman, so I can't heal now. From Estus. Which is kind of silly with life gems being in the game. Kind of removes the value of Lloyd's talismans. Ah, yes. The classic. You're midair, you get hit by a giant slab of rock or metal, whatever, and it doesn't displace you at all. You are somehow able to maintain your forward momentum, even though you have nothing actively pushing you forwards and a large force pushing you backwards. It's logical, you know? Obviously, physics is not important for this series. It's fine. It's just lame sometimes that you can't interrupt someone who's jumping through the air and you hit with a giant metal sword. It just doesn't make sense. This is a elevator I think I saw the bottom of before, so I don't need to go down there. I don't need to explore that. If this is the boss right away, that's rough. And I'm not going to be able to farm bright bugs. But if I can farm bright bugs by using an ascetic at that bonfire I was just at, it would be great. Now, this place being separated by a... That's a torch thing. This place being separated... Oh god, what are these guys going to do? It being separated by a fog wall suggests to me maybe it won't be refreshable. But it is still a couple bright bugs, which is still valuable. Ah, yes. So it's still worth exploring right now. Okay, what do they shoot? Ah, petrify. Everyone loves that. It's so much worse than poison. Because if it builds up, you just die. Which means, guess what? Take it even slower. Though they don't do as much build-up, so it's not as bad, probably, but... I hate this game's design. It's so frustrating. It's just intentionally aggravating in every way. Like, ooh, everyone loves being shot from every angle by petrify statues. Everyone has fun doing that. No one thinks it's a pointless choice just to frustrate players. I want to see if it is actually the tail. It didn't hit the tail. That killed it. I don't know if that's just it's slid under or what, but oh yeah. Good fun. Just embrace that the game is bad and intentionally designed to frustrate players. Just accept it. And say that getting frustrated is losing. Just getting frustrated by the design is my loss. Because that's the goal. The goal is to frustrate the players, not for them to have a fun, satisfying time learning how to beat enemies and explore the world. No. That was not the goal. The goal, yeah, sure, as if that would be able to deflect the attack. The goal was just to make the players angry and frustrated. They didn't want anybody having a good time playing their game. Why would they want that? Games aren't meant to be fun. They're meant to frustrate you. Because Petrify guys are totally beneficial to gameplay. Whoa. I'm assuming this is the boss. It's possible that I missed the item. It's also possible that the item is after the boss. If the item's after the boss, then I will not be able to repeatedly respawn it because it's a gank fight. And I hate gank fights. Though, I mean, it could be an easy gank fight for all I really know. I unlocked on, I thought, but I didn't. Oh, there's also Petrify there. Everyone loves Petrify in a boss fight. And there's moving Petrify guys. Everyone loves this. Where are they? Okay, one of them's down there. They don't do that much damage, at least. Still, it's frustrating, but... Wow, just run laps as best you can. Hit a guy twice, or once, and then continue to run laps. What an interesting boss fight. Well, it's not really a boss fight, honestly, it's an encounter. Wow. So interesting. Not the attack I wanted, it worked out. I wanted to use an Estus there, and I actually still will. I'm dead. One shot, which is my own fault, but... what a good design for a fight. I'm just tilted. I just don't... It's not an interesting fight. Oh, run around in circles, kill the archer. Run around in circles, kill the sword guy. Run around in circles, kill the armored guy. Like, hope that they split up appropriately for this to work out. Super fun. Not lame design at all. I'm gonna do this. I don't know if I need the damage. And I think some damage resistance would make it even easier. Because I died because I got greedy. If I'd played it safer, it would have been easy to do on the first try. But I died because I got greedy because I wanted it to be over. I didn't want to waste time running around, ring around the rosying enemies that, even with my low HP, they didn't do a huge amount of damage to me. They weren't that threatening. Imagine if I actually leveled HP. Then they would be a non-threat. I'm also over leveled, but... Okay, I think this is where I was. I think it's all the same. I'm also lost. Ah, good level design. Ah, yes. Tilt. Tilt City. Tilt Sanctum City. I just don't understand the choices. Like, did people complain that Dark Souls 1 didn't have enough obnoxious areas to explore? Is that what happened? Oh no, I am in a dead end. I mean, Dark Souls 1's not crazy difficult. It had a few hard fights. But like... And obviously, Dark Souls 1 played, having never played any other one of these games, would definitely be a way... Any game even kind of like this, it would be a way harder game. I'm not even going to bother trying to collect my souls. I just want to figure out if I can get bright bugs. That's the only reason I'm... Yes! So that's an easy loop. It's a pain, I hate it. But I can do that without killing the boss every time. Which is 2 bright bugs for every bonfire aesthetic used. So I don't need to worry about using bonfire aesthetics for fights. Because I can get more. Oh, yeah, Petrify. I'm not going to use the bonfire aesthetic yet. I would totally do it, but I need to kill the boss once first. Because if I did it before I killed the boss and it became New Game Plus, it would be harder. It would probably still be pretty easy, but it would be harder. So I'd rather just beat the boss once, get whatever's behind it, and then never go there again. And when I need bright bugs, I can just run in here, pick up 2, leave, well, probably just accept death. Run in here. I'm about to be petrified again. Yeah. Run in here, grab the bright bugs, leave by dying. Come back, repeat as many times as I need to. Oh no! I'm trying to rush too much because it's so boring. It's so boring that I try to rush and I die. Well, it's mostly boring because it's just spam. Like, oh, okay, that... Petrified does more curse effect than other death. Because it's a much bigger impact on my max HP than previously. Because I was not 1 death away from half max HP. I have a Petrify ring, right? I need the fall damage ring, though. Didn't I? This one? No. Petrify? I thought I had something that helped with petrification. I might have seen it and I might have skipped over it. Increase petrification resistance. That should be enough, hopefully. What did I swap for that? Oh, I don't have my silver serpent ring on, okay. Who's here? I'm assuming that's a NPC and not like a person. Because what real person would want to be summoned for this fight? You would have to be crazy. Shh. Only hit once. 'Cause, nah, this fight would be such an awful one to do intentionally. Ooh. Dead. Ooh, Triclops. Trousers? Did I misread that? Or did that turtle guy have trousers? Because that turtle guy had trousers. That's pretty funny, honestly. Anyway, I'll leave those souls because I don't want to deal with this. That's the best damage, I think. I could go for souls, but... Come on, chase me over here. Stamina. Ah, yes. I can actually kind of agree with the Havel guy not being staggered. It's not that annoying. But... why did this guy drop down here? I mean, if everyone else chases me up and I can plunging attack him a couple times, that would be good. Where is he? Right there. I can't do that because he keeps shifting. No plunging attack for me. Where's the other guy? One of them is missing. Oh, no, he isn't. They're just... This guy... That bow guy's just kind of bugging out. Spinning like crazy. One hit and run again. So fun. Good design. Everyone must love this fight, you know? They must think it's a lot of fun. Just hit and run repeatedly. I could have swung again, but I'd rather play it a little safer. Wow. What a fun boss. I bet this is #1 on everyone's top 10 bosses list for Dark Souls 2. Heck, even for all the FromSoft games, it's probably top 10 bosses. I guarantee it. I guarantee nobody hates this fight. What was that? Like, I mean, him dodging is totally reasonable. It just looked real janky. Okay, I couldn't heal because it... Ah, yes, that hit me. I'm gonna die. I didn't die. I bet you these guys are immune to petrification for some reason. Let's try to bait them here and then knock one of them down. Ah, nope. Doesn't knock him back at all, despite the fact that he should have been. Three more hits like that and he should be dead, hopefully. One more hit like that. Perfect. And I'm dead. I hate this fight. Because I got greedy. And they don't get staggered. Giant strong attack with my sword doesn't stagger them every time. Basic attack with 2 swords of his to me, staggered. I do understand bosses need to be less staggerable because otherwise you would just stagger them to death. I do understand that. But when it is a regular human-looking guy that's harder to stagger than me, despite the fact that chunky armor, huge greatsword that I hit them with, doesn't make sense. They should be just as easy to stagger as I am. Not Havel. The Havel guy is totally fine to never get staggered because that's Havel's armor. That's what it does. That's like the big gimmick that people use it for. Maybe not in this game though. I think there might be a copy of Havel's armor in this game, but it's trash. Or something like that. Like... committed to your job, are you? And you only react when your buddy gets killed. No stagger. I'm just so frustrated. Because, like, none of this is fun. Like, the boss in here, not a fun boss. You run circles, kill one, run circles, kill two, run circles. Well, you don't have to run circles once it's down to one, but, like, it's not a fun boss. It's a terrible boss. Like, it's easy, because they die quickly, but I at least kind of respect the... I hate the gargoyles in this game, but I much prefer, design-wise, this game's gargoyles to this fight. This fight is just not a good fight. There's nothing fun about it. It's just, oh, and that guy can launch me when I don't even consistently launch these other guys with his giant sword. But, like, it's not a fun fight. I'm doing a lot of complaining recently. Wow, fun. Drop down a hole. Run circles. So interesting. What an interactive boss. Ah, yes! Little fencer boy, old fencer explorer can stagger me every swing, yet I can't consistently stagger them with my giant greatsword. That makes sense. Oh, they're not slowed down by water. That makes sense. God awful. Like, as I was talking about, bosses need to have certain advantages, obviously. But if you're going to give them advantages, don't make them aesthetically regular explorers. Don't make them just a grave robber. And then give them infinite poise. Or like a crazy amount of poise compared to what they should have. Like, give them all hovel armor if you want them to not be constantly staggered. And then make them run faster because... if you have enough equip load, you can run fast with hovels. You don't get slowed, you can roll normally, whatever. But, like... oh, it's just not... a good time. At least they don't heal, right? I would absolutely use an Elizabeth mushroom here. Wow. So interactive. So fun. Having a great time. Genuinely, I prefer the gargoyles. They're both really annoying because they're gank bosses, but gargoyles, at least aesthetically, are reasonable. It's like, okay, there's a bunch of gargoyles, they're defending a place. It makes sense. And it makes sense that they can't be staggered in the same way as a human could. These guys are just people. They're just humans. Or whatever passes for humans in this world. I don't know. But, like, there's no justification for them being so good at staggering me every hit. There's no justification for any of it. Oh, and that misses. They can spin 180 as they attack, which I think I can kind of do with strong attacks, but that was not a strong attack. I'm just gonna keep running around like this, probably, because that's the only way I can beat them. Like, I can't fight them both in one location at the same time. I need to get them to split up somehow, or continue to run in circles. It's god-awful fight design. I need to find a place for them to drop that I can take advantage of. Wow, so fun. That was a bad roll, obviously, but like... maybe if I go here, hope they fall slowly. And then I just camp right here. Ah, they didn't fall that time. Nope, I just bounce. Everyone loves this. So don't go there if I want to try to get a plunging attack. Just go here. Camp facing that direction and maybe try. They don't get... It really doesn't feel like they get slowed as much as I do in the water. They probably are, but... And it doesn't stagger them. They fall from a height, hit them with a giant piece of metal. It doesn't stagger at all. Logical. I just need to hope that he... infinite stamina too. Despite being a regular adventure looking guy. Perfect. Now this trash fight can end if I don't die here. Except this guy has a big shield, and he hits really hard. And he can spin, and he has infinite stamina. And he can't be staggered despite being in the air. Because his armor. Which it totally would help in the air. It's just... I'm dead. I'm done for today. I'm done for the week. This fight is trash. It's not fun. I played poorly against the last guy. Definitively, I played that last part poorly. It's a terrible fight design. Oh, run in circles, kill them one by one. So much fun. It's not interesting. It's not fun. It's bad. Bye. Have a nice day.